It'll be one to go this time by. Coming to the green, buddy, coming to the green. Let's go get him. Go, 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 go.
Get your motor running. Head out on the highway.
Any other questions?
For Chairman Winfield again, what about Stewart and Newman led you to them instead of staying with DEI? Was it a matter of Mark Martin leaving there and you not wanting to go with a young driver, or can you kind of explain that, please?
First of all, we had a wonderful relationship with DEI, and Mark Martin was an absolutely wonderful driver for us. Our contract had ended. We had a 6-year contract, and you may be aware that we are required then to receive proposals from many organizations, and based on those proposals, we choose who it is we're going to go with. Needless to say, there was a proposal coming in from DEI, but what we saw with Tony and Ryan were two young superstars, two young men that are at the top of their profession. You can only just take a look at their records. And we saw an opportunity to grow with them. We looked at them as individuals. We looked at things such as their contributions to charitable organizations such as conservation, to animal shelters, and to what they do for the young people. All of these attributes and all these qualities fit perfectly with what it is that we want to be about. So we just saw a better opportunity. We saw a young team that we know that's going to go places, and we wanted to be a part of that growth because, that's what we're all about. And we're looking at an opportunity to get these gentlemen out as ambassadors for our Army. I think we all know that we're an all-volunteer Army, so that means that we need people to volunteer to serve with us. And the only way that we can get enough volunteers, of course, is if enough people see that this is a wonderful opportunity. So this is all a part of the exposure. We're just excited about Car 39. We're excited about the new season, and there's no doubt in my mind that we have the formula for success with two great drivers being a part of that organization and a wonderful Army, America's Army, behind them.
Nate.
Nate Ryan, USA Today. Tony, this team has gone from having 2 cars with virtually no sponsorship this year to 2 cars with, it looks like it'll be fully sponsored next year, and the only difference is your name. What does that mean to you that it seems like you have that kind of clout that you can join a team and attract all this money? And 2, what's the deal with the new logo?
You like it? Yeah. As far as the sponsorship side, it's very flattering. I mean, it was very flattering from day one. Even before we made the announcement of companies that had came to us and were excited about the opportunity that if we actually became a part of this, that they wanted to talk to us right away. Same with crew guys and crew members throughout the garage that said, hey, if you're going to do something different, we want to be a part of it. That side is very, very flattering, but it's not just because of myself. It's as soon as Ryan came into the equation, the same sequence that happened when I made my announcement happened again when we made Ryan's announcement. I mean, Ryan has brought a lot of people and a lot of excitement to the organization too, so I don't think it's been just me. I think a lot of it is due to Ryan also. The new logo is something that we wanted to obviously have something that was a reflection of my personality and passion, and I've kind of always had that old school attitude, and that's what the logo's all about. It has the VEC at the bottom is what you'd see on a Chevrolet, and it just has that old school feel, so that's what the new logo's about.
Tom? Oh, I'm sorry, Jenna.
Jenna Fryer, Associated Press. General Winfield, just to clarify, you said you had a 6-year contract with DEI. I think most of us had thought the military just does 1-year deals. Was that 6 1 years?
You're right on it. It is 6 1 year. I mean, it's always 1 year. That's the way we operate. Renewable up to 6 years. And it wasn't all DEI. I mean, it was several companies before that. I gave you the short answer. Now you have the more detailed answer. Yes, it was that way.
6 1 years with Stewart Haas?
It's 1 year at a time.
Do we have to put you on the payroll for helping us negotiate, or?
You can renew 6 times or 5 times?
Right. That's the way it operates. Yes.
If you'll send your resume to us, we'll see if we have a spot for you open in Stewart Haas.
Doug Rice, PRN. Tony, this year there are 4 teams in the chase. 12 spots, but only 4 teams. What's your vision for Stewart Haas to be a part of that elite type group? Do you have a timeline and something laid out in front of you that you'd like to crack into that club?
Yeah, next year.
Okay.
Love to. I mean, that's obviously, we wouldn't have started this program if we didn't feel like that we could have immediate success. And obviously, there's no guarantees of when that's going to happen. But if that were the case, we'd all be Las Vegas bookies and be sitting in air conditioning like you guys do most of the day. But not that you don't deserve the air conditioning, and pool can't survive without the air conditioning. We know that. So, but we feel like, and Ryan and I have sat down, and we feel like that, it's kind of like a gigantic puzzle, and there's every piece of it, with engines, chassis, people, sponsors, the leadership in the organization, and we feel like that, we obviously don't have all those pieces in the equation yet, but we have a lot of very key pieces that are going to make us feel like that we can be successful right off the bat. I mean, we're going to Daytona with the attitude of trying to win the Daytona 500, so we obviously got a guy that knows how to win it. We got a guy that knows how to get up to the last lap of it. So we feel like we got 2 of those major pieces covered right off the bat. So, I feel like that, I honestly feel like that we have the pieces that are in place and pieces coming into place that will allow us to, possibly want to be one of these organizations that cracks into that elite group and gets 1 or both cars into the chase next year.
Tony, Tom Jensen from SpeedTV.com again. You talked about one level of energy and excitement when you made your initial announcement, and another one when the announcement that you signed Ryan come on. Does winning last week at Talladega, does that help this team at all with your level of energy and excitement, even though it's a different team that you won with?
Yeah, I'd have to believe so, and I think proof of that was when we were coming down the pit road to go to Victory Lane. It wasn't just guys from Joe Gibbs Racing. I mean, we had guys from the 70-car team and the 66-car team that were out there congratulating us too, and you could see the excitement on their faces. So I do feel like it's transferred over to the new team already also.
Any other questions? Cool. We'll do one more before we head outside for the photos.
Brian Keith, frontstretch.com. Ryan, this one's for you. You brought up the 66 and the 70 car. How closely are you following the owner points position with the 66, knowing that based on how it turns out, it may affect your ability to be locked into the field for the 09 500?
Well, I definitely have an eye on it. I mean, there's obviously interest in there, and obviously not the team just doing well now, but for the future, next year as well. And the situation is unique in the fact that Tony has his champions provisional, and realistically, we only really need one team to be in the top 35. So Scott's doing an excellent job right now. It's very important for us to have at least some kind of insurance for us going into Daytona, but we don't want to rely on it. That's the obvious. We'll just keep going the way we're going and doing things the way we're doing them, and when we get there, hopefully we're not even having to worry about any of that stuff.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. We'll head outside, do the car unveilings. We'll let everyone have a chance to get set up. Thanks again for your time.